seen from them early in practice? Is there a possibility that one of them may be able to break into the rotation?
Yeah, our rotation's not set yet, but we do have 3 talented freshman guards, and Harry is a freshman big, are very impressive. They've picked our system up. They made a lot of improvements the last 2 weeks. We've had people that come into practice that haven't seen them, and wow, they've made a lot of improvements. So we're happy with their development so far. We still have another 2.5 weeks before the season starts. We have a few scrimmages against Division I opponents. We have another intrasquad scrimmage, so it's a chance for our freshmen to prove themselves because they are talented and they're very good basketball players, and they're improving every day. So we're encouraged. We do have a veteran team, so our veterans have a leg up because they've been there, they've done that, they've had a lot of college experience, but we're happy with our entire roster right now.
What's the first thing that stands out to you about Malik's game?
Malik Thomas?
Yeah.
Well, Malik is a very dynamic scorer. He has a lot of wiggle in his game, and he can go side to side. He's got a quick first step, and he can get a shot off, create his own shot. He has to work defensively. I think defensively in our system, it's been an adjustment for him, but he's improving.
Is his fearlessness, especially in the offensive end, is that unusual for a freshman, or is that kind of until they kind of get the hang of it and realize they should be afraid of some things that they start to be that way?
Well, his shot selection at times needs to be reined in. He takes some tough contested shots, but he's a big-time scorer. He was in high school, and he's learning the college game. I love his energy. We love his fearlessness and his confidence. He just has to know what a really great shot is. If it's not a great shot, he can shot fake, put the ball on the floor, and create something for his teammates.
There are 2 guys that are standing out to me.
What's that?
There are 2 guys that kind of stood out to me. Chevez, a lot of the little things he does, especially on the defensive end, and then Isaiah.
Well, Chevez has been terrific. He played really well today, a lot of energy. He's just relentless. He's relentless on the defensive and offensive glass. He runs the floor, he seals, he puts his body on you, and he's a really good team defender. And Isaiah Mobley is as smart as he gets. You saw some of the passes he made today in practice, the way he sees the floor on offense. He can shoot the 3 now at a pretty high level, and he's very good defensively. He knows all the rotations. He has long arms. So we're encouraged by our front line.
What did you learn from your first scrimmage?
The first scrimmage, we learned that we have a lot of good players that are competing for minutes and are playing very hard, and sometimes there's not a lot of separation between them. Some days, certain guys will step up and have great days, and then the next day it's a few other guys. And so the scrimmage was a good test with Pac-12 officials, and I didn't say anything to the team. They just played with the 2 coaches, and they played a full game. So it was nice for them to be able to put what we worked on in practice into a game situation.
Any individual standouts?
I think it was a pretty complete effort. I thought that our upperclassmen showed that why they're upperclassmen, they have more experience, and I thought our freshmen struggled at times. But I've seen a lot of improvement with our freshmen last week.
Yeah, just one more thing. Isaiah White, what have the improvements that you've seen from him? He's a big guard.
Isaiah White is high energy, really great defender with deflections, will dive on the floor, and he affects the game with his cutting to the basket, his 3-point shooting. We have enough ball handlers and enough guys who can create off the dribble. We don't need him to do that, and that's not his strength anyway. But he plays to his strengths, and he's hard to guard. I think you saw last year when he shot the ball well, especially against like tournament, we're tough to beat because when he's going out there and making 3 or 4 threes or 5 threes, and he's doing the other things to help you win games, he's an excellent basketball player.
Last thing for me, where do you feel like you are in camp so far?
We're encouraged because it's unlike last year because of the COVID, because of all the new players we had. We didn't get together until really September. Drew made a comment yesterday at Media Day where he had no official visit. We recruited all those transfers, and we had never met them in person until the beginning of school. We saw them on Zoom. So then to come in and pick up a system, we were a little behind last year just because we had to do a lot of teaching. This group is more experienced. We have a lot of returnees, and they know what our system is, and they know how to win, and they make winning plays. So it's a little easier in training camp or preseason now to have a veteran team with experience.